हेलो टेकीज, वेलकम टू योर चैनल टेकीज चैट। बिना कोई डिले के वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। एंड एज यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्लाइंट कॉपी। सबसे पहले क्या होता है, व्हाट इज अ क्लाइंट? बेसिकली व्हेन यू इंस्टॉल एनी एसएपी एप्लीकेशन सिस्टम और एनी एसएपी सिस्टम, देयर इज बेसिकली it comes with two default clients, 000 and 001. Earlier it was three, like one was there for EWA as well, but since the solution manager support is going to end soon, now we do not have the we do not have 066 early watch client. So now we have 000 and 001. These are the two clients that come in default, but 000 is the main client where all the customized basically SAP things are there. So you do not use it for actual data processing or any of the things there in that way. So basically, it is a default client used for customization purposes, but not a client. Similarly, 001 also. So what you do is you create different clients for different purposes. For example, if I have a HR team and I have to collaborate and HR details or HR processing with that client, for example, so I'll create a client at 100 that will be a manual client. You can create a client with a transaction code SCC4. This is very important. This will be asked in the interview process. So SCC4 is used to create a different client, a new client. You can use any number from 00. Basically 000 and 001 is already occupied. Apart from this, you can create any three digit, you can use any three-digit number till 999. Okay, so basically you can use any of the numbers to create a client. Now, what is a client? Now, you know the number what you can use, you know what a client is. Now, what is a client copy? So when you're creating a new client, for example, आपने SCC4 use करके एक client create किया 300. That client has nothing in it. It is just a dummy client. What you have to do is you have to bring some data in it. आप उसके अंदर कुछ data लेकर आओगे, तभी आप उसके अंदर कोई चीजें कर पाओगे. So once you create a client say 000, you will log in into the client using the SAP Star user, and then you will create a client copy. Client copy आप किससे करोगे? 000. Client copy में क्या होता है? You will create, you will copy some of the details from existing client to another client. So, for example, I've created a client 300. I'm trying to bring in the customized data like user master record or SAP. All there are multiple profiles that we will discuss earlier or like later. So, I'm trying to bring in the details of that client into the newly created client. So, I will log in into the 300 client, and then let's see how this is done. Let's go slide by slide. Take a screenshot or note down the things. This will help you to understand better, and you will have a ready-made answer to answer the questions in the interview. So, what is a SAP client copy? It is a process of copying data from one client to another within the same system or across system. Within the same system, it means the host is same, the system is same. That is the local client copy. Local यानी local में कर रहे हैं within the same system. Okay. Otherwise, the other one is remote. It is mainly used for system refresh, testing, training, configuration, replication purposes. Okay. Now, types of client copy are, there are three main types of client copy: local, remote, and export import. Local client copy के लिए transaction code है SCCL. What you have to do is you have to log in to, you have created a client using SCC for transaction code. उस client को create करने के बाद you log in into that client using SAP Star user. Once you log in into the client, you will execute the transaction code SCCL there, and then you will select the profile. Profile क्या क्या होती है, that we'll discuss in the next upcoming slides. So SCCL is for remote client copy, local client copy. Remote client copy के लिए SCC9. SCC9 is for remote client copy, and client export import is done using transactions SCC8 and SCC7. तो client copy के लिए आपको तीन transaction codes याद रखने हैं. SCCL is for local, SCC9 is for remote, SCC8 and 7 is for export import. Now moving on to the more detail in the local client copy. Local client copy is used when both the source and target clients are on the same system. It does not require RFC connection. RFC connection क्या है? This we have already discussed in the previous videos. So just skip it for now. And is faster compared to other methods because data is copied internally. मतलब एक ही घर में अगर आप बुक्स को एक स्टोर से उठा के दूसरे एक ड्रॉर से उठा के दूसरे ड्रॉर में रख रहे हो, सो दैट विल बी इजी एंड फास्ट. ओके, सो दैट सिमिलरली डेटा एक जगह से उठा के दूसरे क्लाइंट में डाल रहे हो, दैट इज विद इन द सेम सिस्टम. सो दिस इज इजी एंड मोर व्हाट वी से फास्टर. ठीक है. नाउ द रिमोट क्लाइंट कॉपी. रिमोट क्लाइंट कॉपी का मतलब क्या होता है? यू आर जस्ट picking up the books from your home and going to like give it to someone else. So that is kind of remote client copy. Is used when the source and target clients are in different system and require a properly configured RFC connection in SM59 and depends on network stability and performance. To remember, आप इसको ऐसे याद रख सकते हो. From your home, you are carrying these books to some maybe some friend's house. So there should be a road, a transfer medium, a proper route to go to that place. So okay, if there is no road to go to your friend's place where you have to place the location or place the books, sorry, so you cannot go, you need a proper road connection to go. So here your road connection is RFC connections. Network connectivity is something you know that between while connecting or doing a data transfer between two different systems, you need internet connection. That is network stability. That and network stability will also affect the performance. ओके. तो लोकल क्लाइंट कॉपी के लिए आपको कुछ नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि वो सेम सिस्टम में हो रहा है. रिमोट क्लाइंट कॉपी के लिए आपको SCC 9 ट्रांजेक्शन कोड यूज करना है एंड इट यू नीड अ प्रॉपर RFC कनेक्शन, प्रॉपर नेटवर्क स्टेबिलिटी एंड परफॉर्मेंस. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज क्लाइंट एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट. क्लाइंट एक्सपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट क्या इम्पोर्ट क्या करता है? दिस इज यूज व्हेन यू हैव नो RFC कनेक्शन बिटवीन सिस्टम्स. सो बेसिकली अगर मेरे और मेरे फ्रेंड के बीच में कोई घर के बीच में कोई रूट ही नहीं है तो मैं क्या करूंगी, उसको ऑनलाइन PDF स्कैन करके भेज दूंगी. यू कैन जस्ट आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जाम्पल सो दैट यू कैन रिलेट एंड रिमेंबर. तो मैं क्या करूंगी, यहाँ से PDF बना के उसको अपलोड कर दूंगी ड्राइव पे. दैट इज माई एक्सपोर्ट और वो वहां से डाउनलोड कर लेंगे. दिस इज इम्पोर्ट. मैं अगर फिर से बता रही हूँ, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग दिस एंड एज एन एग्जाम्पल सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड एंड रिलेट टू थिंग्स. ओके, दिस इज नॉट द एक्चुअल सिनेरियो. Local system client copy कब होता है? जब everything is happening within the same client. Remote, when there is RFC connection between two different clients, that time remote. And when there is no RFC connection, then we have to use the export import. ठीक है. Export import is used when there is no RFC connection. Data is first exported SCC 8 and then imported using SCC 7. मतलब आप कहाँ से export करोगे? सोर्स जो आपका क्लाइंट होगा उससे, सोर्स जो आपका सिस्टम होगा, जो उस सिस्टम का क्लाइंट होगा वहां से एक्सपोर्ट करोगे एंड यू विल इम्पोर्ट इट इनटू द target client. Okay, it uses a transport directory and is slower but reliable for large data transfer. सबसे फास्ट कौन सा होता है? लोकल. उससे स्लो होता है रिमोट और सबसे स्लो होता है एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट. बट लार्ज डेटा ट्रांसफर के लिए यही यूज करते हैं जब डेटा ट्रांसफर करना हो और हमारे पास RFC कनेक्शंस ना हो. एट दैट टाइम SCC 8 की वो यूज होता है एक्सपोर्ट के लिए. SCC 8 पहले यूज होता है, पहले आप एक्सपोर्ट करोगे फिर इम्पोर्ट लोगे, राइट? तो पहले 8 यूज होता है फिर 7 यूज होता है. दैट इज उल्टा काइंड ऑफ थिंग. ओके, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड. Okay, so moving on to the next slide, we have difference between remote and export import. So export import, as we already discussed, the transaction code for export is SCC 8 and import is SCC 7. Okay, remote and export import के बीच में difference क्या होता है? Remote is used when the RFC connections are in place and export import is used when the RFC connections are not in place. Okay, remote client copy uses RFC connection and transfers data directly between system, making it faster. And export import user uses file-based data transfer to transport directory, which is slower but useful when the RFC is not available. Then what are the profiles? Basically, when you are trying to create a client copy, apart from the source client, you also have to give the profiles. Profiles means what data do you actually want to transfer. For example, if it's SAP all, means everything related, everything within the SAP all profile will be transferred. SAP cust underscore cust, SAP underscore user. So basically, here SAP all will include master and transactional data. SAP underscore cust only the customizing data or relevant to the client, and SAP underscore user copies only the user master record, like users and passwords. Okay. Important tables involved in client copy include SCC prof for profiles, SCCR stat for status, and T000, which is for client details, and RFC-DES for RFC destinations. This is something that we have also discussed during the data refresh activity thing. So this is also one part. Okay, before starting client copy, ensure that the target client exists and is open for changes in SCC 4. Sufficient disk is available. No active users are working. Background jobs are processing properly and are configured. I mean, background job processing is properly configured. For local client copy, SCCL select source client, and for remote SCCN and maintain RFC. For export import, the transaction codes we have already discussed here. For monitoring client copy, SCC3 is used for logs. For background jobs, it is SM27. ST22 is for dumps, and SM21 is for logs, system logs. These are basically the same thing, like irrespective of it is for client copy or some other activity, SCC3, SM37, ST22, and SM21 are the same thing, same shows the same details. Okay. Common errors include RFC connection failure, insufficient disk storage, client not opening for changes, like client is locked, user is locked, background job cancellation, and post processing steps not completed properly. Okay. In a real scenario, I performed a queries refresh from development. I configured RFC, selected cust, executed in background, and monitored using SCC3. This is basically you can prepare it if you are showing experience into this. This is similarly for remote client copy, and this is for export import. Okay, remote client copy and export input, and this is for during a client copy the job failed due to insufficient space. Then what did you do? I checked logs, freed up the space, and restarted the activity accordingly. To optimize performance, always run jobs in parallel, schedule during non-business hours, and ensure sufficient resources are available. SAP client copies critical activity, uses profiles, and this you can go through by yourself. This is something I've given for better understanding and like framing the answer on yourself. So here we come to the end of today's PPT and discussion about the client copies. If there are any questions, interview related questions, you can just comment in the comment section. Everyone working on this will be it will be helpful for them, and I'll come up with the answers also if you are not able to do it by yourself. And there must be things we need to discuss further. This is something I just gave a brief about. I'm planning to come up with a video with a session on this live session, as in I will execute these transactions on the GUI level and show you the details in it, but that might take some time. So for better understanding, first go through these things, then maybe there must be other videos also available regarding to client copy. You can go by that also. That is not an issue for me. You're like you have resources available. What I'm trying to say is you take this as a supporting document until I come up with a video on this, and to discuss this like within the chat or within yourself. If you have some people working with you, or you maybe you and your friends are trying to work or crack into the SAP profile, so discuss it amongst yourself, identify people who can help you, go through the videos, go to the source material. So basically, SAP is not that difficult. You must understand the concepts here, and you can just ping me for anything in the comment section. You can post on the video and comment your comment on the video, and or maybe at the post that I've shared on the community channel. I try to rigorously reply like whatever I little comments I get, but I try to be in sync with the things that are coming up new. So basically, let's stop it for here today. Let's stop it here today, and we'll meet up in the next video. Thank you.